Dennis, hi. It's Tom Andersen. How you doing?
Hi, Tom. It's good. It's good to see your face. Good to be on with you.
Yeah, nice to talk with you. So next on Thursday, you'll be our next Zoom presenter, um, and you'll be talking about the Half Earth Project. Tell me
Yeah.
again what Half Earth is.
Well, Tom, first I want to say thanks so much to you and your audience for this invitation. I'm really honored and excited, especially with this theme of young, gifted, and mad about birds. It's great.
Yeah,
And I think the Half Earth Project really provides great context for any whatever brings you this fascination with birds, whatever kind of birder you are or ornithologist or bird enthusiast. Half Earth is really about the perspective is the whole globe, the entire planet, and all of life on it. And one of the core mission comes out of, it's inspired by a book that E.O. Wilson wrote and published in 2017 called Half Earth. And it's this bold call to save half the planet for the rest of nature, which is a bold call because we're at about 15% roughly right now. Um, and even though half is such a round number, it's really supported by good scientific evidence. And, you know, uh, birds being part of the rest of nature and being a very conspicuous aspect of the planet's biodiversity, our goals, we think about birds a lot, and we've developed particular tools that gather data around the globe that are meant to help both to inspire people to take local, regional, global conservation action, but also to give them tools to understand, like if your goal were to protect bird species, what would be the prime areas that you would focus on? So we're trying to provide information and leadership for a global conservation perspective.
right. So the idea is not to preserve any half of the earth. It's
That's
the half of the earth that's most important for biodiversity.
right. That's right. Any random half would not be good.
Right.
My particular role in the foundation actually focuses on education. I love it because, we have a design challenge that we challenge students to put half into protection. What would your approaches to that be? And we jokingly have a Crimes Against Humanity award for solutions that, displace everyone living in Mexico City, for example. So yes, it's a real world, real effort. And so you can imagine there's all kinds of data that we have to bring to bear to solve this solution of what would be some of these conservation solutions.
Interesting. And is there, just as a preview, not with a whole lot of detail, is there any place that you're thinking of that you might talk about on Thursday that's particularly important to preserve for bird biodiversity?
Yeah, and I'll talk about this in a little detail. And I plan actually to use hummingbirds as an interesting example, because as you and your audience obviously know, I mean, one of the things about birds is they are such master migrators, right? So those birds that we think of as our birds, um, they're overwintering in Central America, for example. So, um, the Andes and Amazonia are particularly important regions, as they are for all of biodiversity, but they're very important for migratory birds. Um, you may be familiar with trying to improve, for example, coffee production and have biodiversity friendly agroforestry. That's extremely important for the birds that you would see right there in Connecticut, that know and love. I mean, they are completely dependent on those overwintering grounds, which makes this great point of, people should be obsessed and love the biodiversity that's right there where they live. But things are interconnected in a way that, if you love your birds, you better care about what's going on in Central America, for example.
Absolutely. Good. Okay. So, well, that's great. I'm gonna leave it at that. Thursday, January 28th, 7 p.m. right here, same Zoom channel, and we have a good audience already. We've got more than 100 people who've signed up. So we're looking forward to it. And thanks very much. We'll see you again on Thursday.
I'm excited to see everyone on Thursday. Thanks
Good.
again, Tom.
Thanks, Dennis. Take
Yeah.
care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.